Okay, so I just want to make a video about Hans Wormhat, Belial, guest speaker. I don't know her name. The only thing, the only information that she gave was, she's a black woman, but you shouldn't believe everything, okay? Because it's probably just Hans Wormhat doing, some voice changer. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know. But I do believe she's a gang stalker. She's paid. She's probably an ADL employee, and she's a psychopathic stalker, and I hate her. Okay, and I rebuke her, and I hope God punishes her because only God can punish someone. You know. Anyways, um, God said that vengeance is mine. You know. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything to God. Justice. Anyways, I really don't want to talk about, this so-called black woman, the guest speaker of Hans Farmhead. I already exposed Hans Farmhead in the video, but I just also want to, expose her too, because, she's a liar. A lot of things that she said is just pure lies, okay? I was deceived by her. It's another deceiver. It's another wolves in sheep's clothing, quoting Bible verses, but, the words she speaks is just lies. And who's the father of lies? Satan. He's a murderer, a liar, deceiver. So you shouldn't have anything to do with them. Okay? So, I noticed that they were using her against me. Anyways, I'm just gonna say that do not listen to what she says. Okay? She's a liar. You should, you know, she talks about free martins, eunuchs, but she will not tell you everything. You have to research it for yourself. Okay? But the truth about eunuchs, okay? Do not rely on her, information. God is the only one who can give you true knowledge, okay? If you ask him. So, do not listen to these wolves in sheep's clothing. They're evil, okay? And, I was attacked by this one, by the stalking skills. And she's fucking disgusting, okay? A lot of innocent people got harmed, okay? And, I'm not gonna do my revenge. I'll just leave everything to God. God said that vengeance is mine. And I've seen it a lot of times, a lot of my perpetrators, there's gang stalkers, God punished all of them, you know? And, um, anyways, I noticed how they were using her, okay? Recently, I think they were saying that, hey, my gang stalkers said, I think, um, they're using her, about me, they were able to make me get angry at her and make people think that I'm a murderer or a killer because they're saying this word, but I'm not a murderer or killer. I'm not murder or kill anyone. Well, okay, this is just what I'm gonna say. I noticed that they're using her, saying that, oh, you can use this guest speaker of Hans Wormhat to perpetrate to do stalking, harassment, and use these drones to harass her, try to get her murdered and killed. Because everybody thinks that I'm planning on killing her. Okay, this guest speaker, this black woman, and they're saying that, oh, we should protect her. Yeah, they make this Jezebel attacks tactics, gang stalking tactics to harass me, saying no this guest speaker of Hans Wormhat should protect her. And I think like these gang stalkers, the stalkers online, I think you're saying that I think we have now a reason to harass her, to get her murdered and killed because she's really really angry at this person. So I think that's their excuse. I think that's what they're thinking. It's fucking disgusting. They're so full of malice, so full of mischief, so full of evil. Okay, these tears. Okay, I think pretty sure. Hans wormhat Belial, guest speaker, that so-called black woman. She claims to be a black woman. She sounds black though. Anyways, I don't really hate black people. But anyways, I don't think she's human too. I think she's also a tear. And she claims she's a Christian. But she also tells people that she's also psychic. God said that, these mediums, these psychics, the sorcerers, it's an abomination to him, And, people should not have anything to do with these people. Avoid those people. Do not be friends with them. Okay? And, do not listen to what they say. Do not let them entice you into sinning against God by, you know, uh, um, supporting them or, um, telling people about their psychic powers. Psychic powers doesn't really exist. It's just demonic, powers, and these demons are actually the ones who are doing it. But God is more powerful than these demons. So yeah. Anyways, she's psychic. She claims that she's psychic. So yeah, people should stay away from those things. Okay. Because they will, try to invade into your life, try to, harass you. So rebuke them, stay away from them, do not listen to them. And also, yeah, I'm exposing them. Okay, these types of people, and their words, they're just very, very evil. Okay, they're Freemasons. So I think she's a Freemason. She's a witch. Okay, psychics. It's an abomination to God, and stay away from those things. So, anyways, okay, this is the thing that I'm going to say. Hans Wormhat Belial, the so-called black woman speaker, okay? I'm not a murderer or a killer, okay? I'm not a stalker, and, I don't harass people. I'm a good person, okay? I'm a true follower of God, Jesus Christ, and, uh, uh, her life is not worth it. She's worthless, okay? She's a tear. And, especially with her actions and what she did to me, she's worthless. She's not worth anything. Especially the so-called information that he gave. It's fucking useless. It's lies, okay? It's deception. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. They will not tell you everything. The truth. So many fucking lies. Everything that she said, okay? Lies, lies, lies. It's fucking disgusting, okay? And I'm exposing her, okay? And people should not trust these types of people, okay? And you see the patterns and the way they talk, the way they, manipulate people with their words, their writings. It's fucking disgusting, okay? And, God should always ask, we should always ask God, Jesus Christ, for wisdom and discernment to, you know, to see, to know who these wolves in sheep's clothing are and to expose them, how to get them out of our lives, okay? Not have anything to do with them. So, anyways, uh, she's worthless. Okay, to me, she's worthless, and she's not worth the kill. She's not worth to murder or kill. Okay, and I'm not a murderer or a killer, and I would never try to kill or murder her because she's just disgusting. She's not worth my time. She's not worth my attention. Okay, and I really don't want to talk about her, but I need to. Okay, I need to expose her so to warn people, to help other people, to avoid these types of people. And I'm not gonna do anything to her. Okay, I'm just exposing her because I know God said, beloved, do not avenge yourself. Leave it to the wrath of God. Leave it to God. Okay. God said, Jesus Christ said, vengeance is mine. And, he will be the one who will give justice. So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna wait till, God punishes them. Well, I've seen a lot of my perpetrators, these gang stalkers online, these people who are really evil and, hateful against me. I've seen it a lot of times. They get punished, okay? And, um, God is really true to his words. God doesn't lie. God is perfect. God doesn't sin. God is perfect, okay? He's only light. There's no darkness in him. And, I believe that, okay? So anyways, to all my perpetrators, all these, stalkers, liars, gang stalkers, I know God is going to punish all of you. Yeah. Because God is love, God is justice, okay? And, to anyone who's falsely accusing me of, wanting to murder that, Hans Wormhat guest speaker, this old black woman, or even Hans Wormhat himself, or, you know, PewDiePie, you're wrong. So wrong. I will not murder or kill any of these demons, these terrors, these evil people. I'm not sure if they're people, but pretty sure they're terrorists. I'm not gonna do anything about them. I'm just gonna expose them. Because I know God will be the one who will punish them. So anyone, I rebuke everyone who will, try to use this, you know, malicious words, false accusations, and saying that I'm planning to murder them. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna murder or kill anyone. And God knows this. God knows my heart. God knows my mind. He knows everything. And are these all these false accusations, false accusers, they're gonna be punished. Okay, I rebuke all of them. I'm going to pray to God to for these people to be exposed, to be put to shame, and then they be punished according to their deeds, according to their works. I know God will punish them. So anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. This is all I'm just going to say in this video. Anyways, bye. So anyways, don't trust everyone, especially on YouTube. So many wolves in sheep's clothing everywhere. And you need to ask God for wisdom and discernment so that you won't be tricked, fooled, or you know, be deceived by these liars, these tares, these evil people, these Freemasons, these witches, these sorcerers. So anyways, that's all for the video. Please pray for me and my family's safety from all these wicked things. Anyways, that's all. Bye.